Hello YouTube, welcome to Killian Family Homestead. This video we're going to go through the process of candling our turkey eggs to see which of the eggs are actually fertile and which aren't. I'm a little concerned about these particular eggs because a number of them were laid out in very frigid temperatures in the teens, and so you just don't know about the viability or the potential for fertility when the eggs have been that cold in the nesting box before we were able to gather them. The instrument we use, which I'll show illuminated here in a second, is a candling mechanism which is plugged simply in. There's a light bulb right there. It shoots the light upwards as you set the egg on top of it, and then you're able to see any blood vessels or any indication that it's either infertile, fertile, or rotten, or a dud in essence. And so there we go. That's the instrument we're going to use. We're going to take this lid off and we're going to candle each one of them, and I'm going to take some notes to make sure that I have quantified how many are infertile, how many are fertile, and how many actually went rotten, just for my records. Okay, let's go ahead and take the lid off. And I'm just going to keep it in the cradle. This is the cradle here that rocks it back and forth. And these are the eggs we have. It's important to give a quick smell. And if you smell any rotten smell, then you know you've got to be extra diligent to cull out before an egg gets so rotten that it may actually explode or pop open and ruin all of your eggs. This is one purpose of candling, is to make sure you catch any defects before it gets too far into the process. Also, I would say that although you can have your eggs exposed to cooler temperatures for a little while, you don't want it to be too long, or it can hurt your egg, the embryo or chick inside that egg. Okay, let's grab the first one. Candle it from the top. Look closely within it. Candle it from the bottom. Well, this one right here, I don't know how well you can see it, probably not very well at all, but I would characterize this one as infertile. This one is fertile. It's starting to grow vesicles. I don't know if you can see that at all, and it has a center, I don't know what to call it, the embryo, you can see it there. That is a fertile turkey egg. This one is also fertile. I can see blood vessels growing in it. This egg here is starting to gel out as well, and smelling it, it smells somewhat, I don't know what the term would be, it just smells clean and fresh is the word. And that's kind of another indication that it's not rotten, of course. This one looks fertile to me as well. 4 out of 5 so far. This one is fertile. Blood vessels, kind of spider web type thing. Kind of a way to look at it. This one is fertile. This one has some blood vessels growing, kind of spiders coming down. This one, you can see, is completely empty. That is infertile.
Okay, go.
Okay, so here we go. Let's keep going. Next egg. This one, yep, has some blood vessels growing right there. That one is fertile. Going to the next one. This one definitely is fertile, has lots of blood vessels growing throughout it. Very good. We're getting some good success here. The tom is done. This one has some... Yeah, that one right there looks a little iffy. It looks blank to me. This one is definitely fertile. Smells sweet, fresh, clean, however you want to describe it. This one too has blood vessels growing throughout it. So that is definitely fertile. This one here, if you can see, I don't know if you can see real close there, but there's blood vessels coursing down throughout the the top area, and you probably can't see it too well. It doesn't look like it on the phone, but that one is fertile. The last one, very fertile. That one's got good growth. Smell it, and it smells clean and fresh. Nothing rotten about it. So let's do the three that we're skeptical on. This one has some things that look slightly like blood vessels, but you could tell if you compare it that that one is empty. This one I believe was obviously empty. Nothing in there. And this one, oh wait. It has some dark coloration there, but there's no blood vessels that you can really clearly see. So I'm going to take the gamble and consider that one infertile. So out of the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 eggs that we had, there's only 3 that are infertile so far. Let's put the lid back on to make sure we don't lose. Okay, before we open up each egg, just to make sure that we did a good job there, I just wanted to point out that this hamburger meat is actually not hamburger, it is lamb burger. And if you want to see the other video of us processing our sheep, that'd be great. Look in our channel and subscribe. So these 3 eggs are the ones that we pulled that we considered infertile. Let's go ahead and use this and crack one open. Just make sure that we know what we're doing. This is an important part of the verification and learning process, just to make sure that you do have an eye for it. And you can see that milky color. You see that? That means it was getting rotten. And it was very, very good that we pulled it out of. Look at that. Very important that we got that out of the no blood vessels within the yolk whatsoever. That means that we did a good job on that one. That was infertile. You go to the next one. This too is getting a little milky. Oh, there's a blood vessel right there. But that one looked like it, yeah, that one had died. That one did not continue developing. And so it was good that we pulled that one out because it was fertile. It began to do it, then something malfunctioned and it did not continue. Here's this one. This one. This was the egg that was completely blank, and we did a good job. That one was not fertile. So there all was a good call on our part to pull it off and to pull it out of the incubator so it did not go rotten and then explode and ruin our whole set. That's important to verify the eggs that you pull out of the incubator to make sure that you know that you're doing it right. Thank you.